What is going on, everybody? Today we are working on the E36. So currently the fuel cell is mounted, but unfortunately none of the lines are ran to the fuel pump yet. So let me show you guys here. So I have a fuel line sitting right there that is going to be the feed, and that goes into the fuel pump, and then there is a return sits right there that I have to plug into our fuel pump. So here it is. Got all the fittings. I had to order fittings twice because unfortunately there are special fittings that go into this pump, otherwise it'll leak. Trust me. Ask me how I know. So once I go ahead and connect those fittings, I connect the positive and the negative, and then we should be good to go. So let's get on with it. Okay, so as per the fuel pump, flow goes this way. So I have a -10AN line, or fitting rather, flowing in this way, and this is going to be our exit, if you will. So this here is a adapter AN fitting that goes from this to a 5/16 regular fuel line. This will make it easier for me to just adapt that instead of having to run -10AN line all the way back to the fuel rail on the motor. So now I'll grab a wrench and then we'll go ahead and tighten this up. All right, so this is what we're working with. Don't make fun of me, I don't have AN line sockets or whatever you call them, wrenches. So we'll go ahead and snug her up. Like so. Is tight, as tight as it can be. So let's go ahead and test it out. All right, so this is where I have the fuel pump mounted. This is where I'm gonna mount it for now. So I was debating whether to put it inside the car or outside. Now, being that this is an inline pump, it doesn't live inside the fuel tank. So fuel is like a natural coolant. Being that the fuel pump sits in the fuel, obviously it'll cool it off. But now that it doesn't do that because it's an inline pump, I wanted to have it sit outside so it could cool off, you know, so that way it's not in the cabin the whole time, and so it doesn't prematurely fail. So let's go ahead and mount it. There we go. Okay, so then this just goes into here, like so. And then that will get fed inside here. Oh, now we're gonna run into an issue. So actually, I'm gonna have to lower this a little bit. Oops. Okay, that's a little better. Pour some threading into nothing. This is probably the most ghetto setup you guys have ever seen, but it should work. It's a pain in the ass. Okay, this should give us a little bit better angle. Alright, so we just tighten this. Want it snug for now so I can mount the rest of the stuff, and then I'll make sure it's super tight because we don't want fuel spraying everywhere. Okay. There we go. Now we just need to push this up. I think it's that angle right there. It's too harsh of an angle. Yeah, it's kinking it, I think. So honestly, I'm just gonna keep it this way. Should be, I don't think it's that low. So now we'll go ahead and tighten this. So let me grab a screwdriver and an Allen key. Let's tighten this line. What the hell? Dude, do you guys see this? Look what dropped on the ground, dude. Ew, it's so gross. Just came out of nowhere, too. Gross. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and tighten this. On there. Goes into there. Tighten that real quick. So we'll tighten this. It's got an awkward angle. Good. And snug is fine. And then wrap this puppy around it so it's protected. All right. So last thing to do here is to add fuel to the fuel cell and check for leaks. So we'll go ahead, add some fuel from this canister. Let me sit you guys down. Check for leaks quickly before I keep going. So far, so good. No leaks as of yet, so let's keep going. Alright, that should be enough fuel to get it started, so I'm gonna check for leaks one more time, see if we can start it. Alright, so everything's good. I am going to have my fire extinguisher on board just in case anything happens, like a spark or something. Just scared. So I have PTSD. This car has tried to get me on fire a bunch of times, so. Okay, so I primed it 2 times, no leaks, so we're doing good. I put it on the ground. As you guys can see here, the pump is definitely working. You can hear it. So hopefully that's not too low. I mean, it's like right there with the exhaust. So I'll go ahead and put it on our ground, and then we'll probably take it for a test drive. I'll give her a few revs for you guys. Dude, I am so stoked on this car. It sounds so good. It almost kind of sounds like a Jay-Z. I can finally hear the turbo, like spooling, and actually like the wastegate going off, and you could hear like the psh sound too, which is super cool. I'll show you guys here under the hood what it looks like. I still got to do the catch can, put that in the valve cover here, but other than that, here it is. Some of the fiberglass is starting to like evaporate. Well, not evaporate, but like take its shape and stuff, because you can see some of the smoke coming out of it. I'm so happy with how this thing came out. But yeah, I'll insert some clips so you guys could see how it sounded. I did take it for a test drive just around the block, and it sounds amazing. So can't wait for the first drift event so I can actually put this thing to the test. I do want to finish a couple more things to it before it's all ready. Yeah, I definitely need to do an oil change, and then I kind of want to deck this thing out, put a body kit on it, and make it look cool. So we'll see, but stay tuned. We are out taking some pictures. Got my boy Roy here snapping some E36 pictures. Found a really cool spot right here. Trying to get a photo shoot going. He's got this coupe. I think it's so fire. Hell yeah. So I just wanted to make a quick outro for you guys. Just want to say super happy with how the exhaust came out on the E36. Thing sounds amazing. I couldn't be any happier with it. Davin did a great job. We went from 2.5 to 3 inch stainless steel, and I personally think the thing sounds kind of like a Jay-Z, and obviously it's not. It's an M52. Stay tuned for the next video. What we're going to be doing is prepping for a drift event coming up. Definitely look out for that. I should have a video out sooner. Sorry I've been slacking on dropping videos. It's been taking me weeks, but you know, to be honest with you guys, filming isn't the hardest part. It's the editing that kind of takes a long time. You just kind of have to sit down and kind of lock in. It takes me like
2 to 4 hours depending on how long the video is to edit, and I'm a one-person team, so it's tedious, but I do really enjoy it. I just, it's hard to find the time to just sit down and just get it done. Next video is a banger. There are some unfortunate events. I'm not gonna hint at what they are quite yet, but let's just say, things might have not gone as planned. So stay tuned for the next video and you guys will see what I mean, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.